Hello, students. Today we're going to be working with vocabulary. This is going to be our first vocabulary practice unit of the school year, and I wanted to go through how we're going to do the lesson before you all began working together in groups on this. So, for our first vocabulary unit, it's going to be a little shorter than usual. We have 6 words. Each of them has 1 to 2 definitions, and you're going to need to be able to both spell the word correctly and tell me what it means. So for our practice today, you're going to start out by doing some very simple things. The first thing you and your group will do together is go through each word and the definitions. You'll read the word. If you don't know how to pronounce it, you can always ask the teacher. And you're going to look at the definitions for each word. Then you're going to actually color the word. That's why at your desks, you'll see little tubs with markers and colored pencils at them. I like for you to color the words how you'd like. You can make them into designs. You can draw things outside the word if you want to, but color each word. Then I'd like for you to fill in the blanks below the word. You'll just put the word itself in the blank. So for this first word, blunder, it says, I saw the hiker blank through the woods. You're going to put the word blunder over there so that the sentence says, I saw the hiker blunder through the woods. That means he's kind of staggering around clumsily through the woods, not really hiking very well. After that, for each word, you'll go to the next slide, and you'll see that it has 4, problems on it. So for number 1, it's going to ask you for definitions. All you have to do is copy the definitions of that word into the blank. Pretty simple. For number 2, you're then going to draw a picture that connects to the word or definition in some way. For some words, this is easier than others. For the word blunder, for example, you could take the sentence that we looked at just a second ago and draw a picture of a hiker who's kind of like stumbling or falling down while he's hiking through the woods. For number 3, it says use the word in a new sentence written in the space below. This one might be the most difficult one to do. It takes a little bit of thinking, and it requires you to know the word pretty well. So if you feel you can't do this one yet, come back to it later or work with your group to help out finishing this one. In this one, just write a new sentence. Look at the examples of the sentences for the word in the previous picture, and you should be okay. And number 4 says to write 1 synonym and 1 antonym for the word in the space below and label which it is. This one's actually a whole lot easier than it sounds like. Synonyms are words that mean the same, and antonyms are words that mean the opposite. You can find both of those in the slide itself if you look towards the bottom where it says synonyms and antonyms. All you have to do is copy one of those words for each, and you're good. So that's what you're going to do for each of the slides. Going through our words, I'll pronounce them real quick just so you know how they sound. The second word is going to be cancel. It means to call off or do away with something. The word following that is continuous. It's going on without a stop or break. The next word after that is distribute. To distribute something is to give it out in shares or to scatter or spread it. The word following that is document. Document's a written or printed record, or it can also act as a verb to give written or printed proof. Then you have the word fragile. Something that is fragile is easily broken or damaged. And that will be your last word for this presentation, or for this unit rather. Let's go over one more thing before we finish and you all get to work. Let's look at how this is graded. This is going to be a somewhat significant graded assignment because it lasts for an entire class period's worth of work. You're going to be graded only on your work. So even though you're working in groups, you're graded individually. And that's usually the case whenever we do any kind of group work. You're going to get 1 point for each word for coloring in the word or creating a design in the word. So all you literally have to do is color in the word and you get a point for it. It's pretty simple. Then you'll get 1 point each for correctly completing numbers 1 through 4 on the back of each word. So when you complete these, you'll get a point for each. Next, I wanted to mention that this assignment will be worth 30 points total because we have 6 words, each worth 5 points apiece. So 30 points is quite a bit, so make sure that you complete every section of this. Why are we studying vocabulary this year, Mr. Collins? Well, expanding the amount of words we understand helps us to become both better readers and writers, which is our main goal this year. Many units will have short spelling and vocabulary tests. You'll be given this paper back and told a date to write on it so that you can prepare for the test. What'll happen is whenever we end this class period today, I'll take your papers up, I'll go through them real quick and make sure that you completed everything, give you a grade for it, give it back to you, and then whenever I pass those back out, you will write the date that we will be taking the spelling and vocabulary test right here. I also ask whenever you get these back to use these packets to help you prepare for your test by using the sheets. The whole reason we're doing this is to sort of make big flashcards for you to use. You should practice spelling each word because we'll have a spelling test, and you should learn the definitions of the words, synonyms, and antonyms. It also would help to be able to use the words in a sentence. I hope this helps you with the assignment today. Let's have a good one.